as it goes on.
Okay.
I did it last night too. But like, so for mine, I just have like a detailed schedule. I try to get myself like Saturday and Sunday is like free days. Then I really have to like think about anything, like relax. But that's part of why I'm so tired. I didn't get to the breakfast part. It's not perfect. Like I can never follow it perfectly. But like so far the biggest things for me, apart from like spiritual working out and stuff like that, getting in shape, are things like my internship that I actually got. So I'm going to be doing C#. And so that's a language I haven't touched, along with ASP.NET, all that stuff. That starts in April. So that's a big thing that's on my mind. I have to like manage out time. I have to like find a schedule to get that done. And so if I'm like making a schedule and trying to follow it, yeah, it's not easy to follow everything. But because I actually have like a schedule and I have like some free time in there, at least to relax and not feel like structured and all scheduled all the time, it's actually tended to help me out like pretty well. So I can say I really hate that gym in the morning. Good enough, but I feel it. It feels good though. So I'm happy with the results. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Like, at least like this semester, I've gone down. I think like 15 pounds overall, so I feel pretty good with that. So I think it's like that's personal progress. But I was watching a video a few weeks back. This is a little more relating to kind of like the project we're doing / like for me, I feel like I like ever since I was a kid, I always like the business side, and so now with the tech stuff, I want to try to put it together. There's a guy named Marquise Ware. He works as a project manager. He's a computer science major. Works as a project manager at Microsoft, and so he doesn't do any of the coding anymore. He manages the project management, and so he talks about different things. Like his explanation of it was like project management is more like a you can think about me like a football team, it's like a sports aspect, where you're kind of like that like quarterback, and you have to kind of like guide the team to like maybe do like certain plays or not. It's not 100% on you. Maybe it's like a success part, but I feel like when you watch like football, it's like if there's only someone to blame, it's always going to be the guy that's like ahead of everything, or like whatever like sport is for that matter. And it's kind of interesting too. So like he just mentioned that having like planning. He mentioned a part like about a spec, which was kind of like one thing like I implemented with the actual project that we're working on. So there's a few things like that, and then also like with the one day in class, I know you showed the video with Eric Thomas, and like I saw I think it was that video they showed us on our mission, and I downloaded. I have so many of his talks, so in my like other ones like hours. I think and my wife kind of hates it because if I put my phone on like shuffle, it will like be like 3 or 4 of those, and then it'll go make like a song, and it'll go back to like 3 or 4. So I was to a lot of that stuff, just like I don't know, because sometimes like you don't feel motivated or whatnot, but just try to think about the long goal. But if I don't have like a plan for anything, I feel like nothing gets done, or I feel like I casually do stuff. So I kind of like when like it's kind of cool. That's why I kind of like I feel like about the semester was just like budgeting everything out, making it like where I can like make that plan and get to see the progress with it. So I noticed stuff. Like I said, at least I got my internship as part of progress. Like start working hard at that, like applying. Before this right here, that's what I had. I had an internship. I'm trying to think of other personal things to have done before going into the actual project itself.
So what principles have you drawn out of it that you can take forward with you into other projects? Besides this one, how do you see the principles and patterns in this that you can draw out and use in others?
To me, I would say it has to do with like discipline. So I guess kind of mentioned like I think what I've noticed out this semester, like planning it out, I've gotten more done. Like I feel like what I'm taking from that is I have to have a plan. Like, and that's one thing I think a lot of people get confused with at the beginning of a class, which I was too. Kind of thinking like, so we have to do like, oh, I wasn't too sure, but for me personally, like even though I've been here at like BYUI and they've taught like more of my classes like C++. Right now I'm doing web engineering because of my personal progress and planning. and the stuff I've done on my own, I feel like I've almost learned better or been prepared for other classes.
Mm-hmm.
So like whenever I have the website and stuff, before I even went into the web engineering class, like I knew a lot of that stuff, all because I decided to kind of make a plan and study it beforehand.
Probably more efficient.
Yeah, and it made it a lot easier too.
You'll find that your learning actually sticks and stays with you and builds you at a different level when you own it.
Yeah.
Rather than when you're responding to somebody else's requests and following somebody else's full guidance and recipe. And
it's true. And then
I'm a believer in the principle that learning is fundamentally tied to agency.
Like a choice kind of,
yeah. And it's not until we learn how to unlock that agency that we really become a powerful learner. Hey, doing good.
And sorry, like, I was to say, like, to kind of apply to the next semester. So I started, I signed up for data structures this semester. Yeah, and I did not keep up with any C++ over that break, and so I dropped that class at the beginning because I was like, I wasn't prepared for it. So that's like one thing, trying to take that. That's why I have it in there too. Is like take that structure, learn it, and then I also have. I think the one boy mentioned Udemy class. I use that all the time to like just learn stuff. So I have a data structure class in C++. That's like one thing, like managing out just to try to like get like ahead of the game and feel more, because I feel like it just makes it like not as stressful. And then I can, if there is something that requires more like focus, I can put it on that. So whether it be like personal projects or whatnot, like that's, I don't know, like it's kind of cool. Like this semester we started out like talking, like we were talking about like a mobile app, which I feel like I want to probably implement that at some point. But we bounced back and forth a few ideas, and then I don't know, like I have it set. Like I really want the website to take off. I mean, it would be good for like just having a resume, but one thing I really want more than anything in life is just have my own business. Like I'd rather be like in charge of it. I kind of like do not like working for other people. I mean, I'm not saying that I won't, because I definitely will. But I like the kind of like independence. I like building something from scratch and seeing the process. So yeah, and that's where I think like that's where like I feel like the project management side of like just that's what he kind of talked about too. The guy said that Marquise, where he said like he wants to run his own business, and you can't do that if you don't know like these like fundamentals, or if you're not like applying this stuff in like maybe like simple projects. Like you start off small and go big. And I'm really hoping by next and I don't have a plan from I think actually I'll say on my other plan too. I have it, but yeah. You gotta look up like statistics and stuff, like see like what's working. And I know we're kind of going off a long shot, like that the website that they have is similar as working already in Brazil. They don't have it in other countries, which I know like soccer is big like anywhere, usually outside the U.S. But
you got 3 minutes. What do we do with 3 minutes?
I have 3 minutes, so I'll pull up what we have. So we have.
You can tell people 15 minutes is long enough if you come in very well prepared. If you don't come in very well prepared, it's never long enough. Yeah.
So
when you're trying to present a whole semester's worth in 15 minutes, it doesn't work. Usually that's how you got to make a couple of appointments.
Yeah, I feel like we'll probably need another 15-minute appointment.
And follow-ups in class too.
Yeah.
You can start using class time. It's
True.
time for you to cross-check each other's work. If you guys will start doing that amongst and across teams, you'll get exposed to other people's modes of thinking, their patterns, the lessons that they're learning, and you'll start to see how those fit together. Some of the things that you've learned, you'll be able to share with them, but some of the things that you've learned and try to share with them just flat won't work for them. You got to start to see why.
Correct.
And I think it's very valuable if you start to compare notes. Nobody does that unless the teacher requires them to.
No, that's true.
It's like if we choose to and go do it, you'll walk away with a lot, because you'll come in with questions and you'll think about it differently than if the teacher says, you guys have to go do this. You have to do it this way. You'll do it, but you don't walk away with as much.
I feel like it's also kind of like a comfort zone for me, so I get better with that. So this is just kind of like a quick spec. Try to do a mission statement, target audience. Try to implement stuff like the logo.
Okay.
So if another software engineer was to look at this, they should really get an idea like what like the header is made of, footer, links in the header, hex, color, stuff like that, block the video background. So it just kind of goes. I think to add more. Usually, what it is, I'll build out something and add to it to make sure that's accurate. Next document. This is kind of like the timeline that I made. So like design like the footer header for the website. Like so, just try to do a little chunk at a time to build it up. And so by the end of the semester, hoping to have the actual whole interface built out. So it looks good, and then. By that time, of course, we won't be in class, but to continue to make a plan for the next semester. So that's like what I've done, and then get that enrolled for next semester. And I feel like there might be one. Oh, this is a FileZilla. Yeah, we'll connect it on over for the transfer files. I use it's not here called Atom to. So that's our website built up right now. So right now I have 2 of those going. I do, so like that's another thing too, like next semester is going to be building out, or maybe this semester, but build out like a Facebook page and like a Twitter, Instagram, put it together. And then I have it in English for up here, but I did Spanish speaking for a mission. And I also have friends that live like outside the country. He knows Portuguese. So then what we want to do is put in those 2 languages. My idea, like later on, it's not like I haven't got to that point yet, but I actually just had to like pay someone or find someone to participate and just give me give them like a document writing, just like translate this into French for me, translate it into German, and I have to implement that stuff. And so then a few links. So this is the one, at least the schedule that I have. It's not complete yet. I just have it for the United States. So like if someone wants to choose like a position to sign up for, the only states I can think of in the United States that are popular with soccer that those would probably work out are just those 3. What I'm probably going to do later on is create what's called like a JSON text file. It has like different countries, and this will be the next semester I add the functionality. If someone wants to, like, if they choose, for example, say like Brazil, it will list all the Brazil cities, and they can choose from there. But that's not something I should just like throw all my code, because if it is, it's going to be like this long when I go through like several different countries. Yeah. Now with these links to register, they won't go to anything yet because I haven't added that stuff. So what I do is have like once a week to finish, and then by the end of the semester have the whole interface built up. That's what I said. We'll probably end up meeting again to have the whole interface built up.
Is there a reason why you haven't selected a prototype for this area, for this college, as a test run for you?
So.
Because it seems to me like that might be a way for you
Yes.
to get additional feedback and work out some bugs before you go to a larger.
Korea. So once, honestly, like once it's actually built too, I just want to get. So when I was in Brother Helford's class, he talked about the usability plan. So he's like, just go buy a pizza for like $5 or something. They get a group of people together, and then.
Ali, you out there? Okay.
So get like a usability plan. And we might be able to do that last week too. And also my soccer team as well, get them tested out.
She's supposed to be on the phone. That's why she's not.
But basically, the usability plan will get like a few people just like get on the site, not tell them anything. I'll say, all right, use it. Tell me if you understand like what the website's for. See if you can navigate through it and see what you can get out of it.
It's kind of what I refer to it as a cold reader check.
Or, yeah.
It's very similar in nature, but from a project perspective, I think that's always a good way to check how well you can communicate both the deliverables, the outputs of what you intend to get there, but also the process that you're using to get there. And you want to be able to turn it over to have somebody else step in and pick it up and be able to accomplish what you were envisioning and go about it in a way that's similar to what you were planning to do.
So Brother Albert talks about that, like that's all the time. So it's like, don't make it for the user, make it, or not make it for like the person making it should make it for themselves and anything about how like the users want to do it. Then you just gotta test it, because then you'll get real feedback. But I think it would be cool because like I was actually gonna